Hello guys, today we're looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. This is episode 3, and the first thing I obviously want to do is change this. Alright, gotta get rid of this. Alright, because like I said in the last video with the voiceover, puppet states don't exist, and it shouldn't, so I just deleted it. So now it's part of the red team. And we're gonna go ahead and look at what we're going to see happening. So the first thing that we're going to see is the red team's going to explore more of England, and it goes into Wales as well. So basically we're going to be seeing a new addition that I added, which is explored seas. Alright, so they're going to explore this, all these waters, and they're going to reach the Isle of Man. And they also reach to Ireland. Alright. So we're just going to explore all around Ireland. I'm going to do this before I fill that in, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, so the ocean is being discovered. We're just going to go ahead and see the whole of the British Isles being discovered. Because, you know, why not? And we're going to be looking at how much the red team is going to be getting. So the red team is going to claim all of this land in the south of England here. There we go. And the red team is looking Mathis. But we are going to see a new country pop up over here in England. And that new country is going to be this Irish country that is going to include most of Ireland. The reason why it doesn't have all of this is because a lot of these areas that I did not highlight are quite hilly or mountainous. So that's why I didn't fill that in. It will be filled in soon, trust me, but we're not going to do that for now. So looking over here, the pink team is going to discover, I don't know why I'm saying that, discover these two islands right here. And obviously they're going to discover them, but they are going to go straight into incorporating them into their country. Alright, so Corsica and Sardinia are part of the Northern Italian team. So the next thing we see happening is the grayish green Italian team, the Southern Italian team I guess, is going to take over all of these lands in southern Italy, and they're going to take over these waters. So they're going to take all of these waters, and they're going to realize that there's a country right here, and then the lavender team is going to be like, oh, that's where Italy is. But this is not the northern Italian team like we left, this is the southern Italian team. And basically this leads to an efficient boat trading route. But anyway, sticking over here, we're going to see more exploration of these Greek areas. I know this is quite mountainous, but I'm just going to do this for the sake of the scenario. They're going to discover all of these areas and go up into these parts of Turkey. So we are going to see a bunch of explorers from a bunch of different teams discovering a bunch of these areas in Turkey. Now, let's take a look at explored waters. So over here, we are going to see a new blue Greek team popping up over here. And this is going to encapsulate a lot of these Greek areas, a lot of Greek islands, and it's just going to be down south here. Alright, so coming back to Europe, and the main part of Europe at least, we're going to have a big exploration of Central Europe, and we're going to discover a lot of areas just like around the Alps and all that. So I'll just like fill it in with the best of my knowledge of what the Alps look like, and it'll be something like that. We are also going to have more exploration of these areas in Sweden and Norway, but the Norwegians, they kind of just stop expanding as far as like living here, because it's kind of hard to live there. It's really cold. However, the Swedish, it's a little easier to live there, so it's being discovered more. They're going to discover this island, and they're going to go up and just discover all of these areas. Now, this discovery of new land is going to lead the Danish team to take a lot of areas over here in Sweden, and we're going to next look at this team. So they're, of course, going to explore more over here into the Baltic areas and just discover lots of areas right here. Alright, so they're going to have a huge expand to all of these areas. They are no longer the Kaliningrad country. They are the Baltic Northern Poland's nation. They are absolutely huge, and they are kind of powerful, but they don't really have anyone to trade with, which leads this Danish team to make a huge claim right here. Now, this Danish team is no longer just the Danish team, it is the Northern German team. And they are becoming, well, they're becoming very powerful very rapidly. And we're going to be looking at, and they're just like, have their own sphere of influence or whatever. But anyway, we're going to be looking at these two nations. Alright, these two are sad because even though they're not too bad for size at the time, in real life, this is an alternate scenario. They think we want more land, so the best thing to do is to declare war on each other. So that's exactly what they're going to do. So the first thing that is going to happen is the green team is going to invade into the south of this country, taking a major city. They're going to continue to invade up here and threaten another major city. They are going to instead focus on these coastal areas, and they're going to invade into the green team just like this and threaten to encircle their capital city. Now, this does not go so well for the blue team because the green team just goes ahead and takes over these two major cities, encircling this bit and leaving them kind of helpless. Luckily, they do have an okay enough navy that they can send food and supplies over to this guy. So, what they're going to do with that is they're going to take over the capital city, and then they're going to take over their lands that were lost in the war, and then they're basically going to say, hey, let's make peace. And this is what it's going to look like. So both of these countries are going to gain and lose some land. So the lands that these countries are going to get back is the blue team's going to get this land back, which I don't have this colored. And then the green team is going to get this back, including their capital city. Now, the green team is going to get these southern areas where they did very well in fighting, and same thing but with the northern areas right here for the blue team, which means even though probably the green team got more land, the blue team got more valuable land, meaning they are more powerful than the green team. Now, this war was kind of useless because it didn't really do any good for both of them because they both just switched who owned certain provinces and all that. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.